third graders, it's me again. Yesterday, or the other day whenever you watch the video, we started talking about how to write fractured fairy tales, and we went through and I made my fractured fairy tale plan, and then you should have made yours after. So today, we're going to talk about what the next step is. So I have this plan here. Now, what do I do with it? What was the point of doing this? So now, in order to write your actual fairy tale, we're going to use this as a guide. Okay, this was just to help you plan and prep out what you wanted to write. So I looked at mine and I thought about the problem and the solution. And then I thought, all right, now I'm going to start writing my story. And so I had said for the beginning, I was going to introduce Ella and I was going to start it with Once Upon a Time. So I have already gone ahead and I've actually written the start of the beginning of my story. So I'm just going to hold it up and show you how much writing I did for the beginning. Okay? So our goal for third grade is to do as much writing as we can, right? We're really stretching out our stories, adding as much detail. So I'm going to read to you the beginning. So my beginning on here, I literally just wrote introduce Ella and start with Once Upon a Time. Okay? So now, this is what my story sounds like so far. Once upon a time, there was a girl named Ella. Ella lived with her evil stepfather, an evil stepsister named Helen, and an evil stepbrother named Joe. Ella spent most of her days cleaning the house and waiting on them hand and foot. Any free time she had was spent on the softball field, as that was her passion she shared with her mother. She had always wanted to play softball for the Florida Gators. Okay, so that's really the beginning of my story. That basically tells you who she is and gives you kind of some background information. Next, I would start thinking about the middle of my story. So for the middle of my story, she needs to play in the state championship game, but her evil stepfather is going to stop her from playing. So I would then continue my story, transition into the middle part. And also you want to make sure that when you are writing, you're adding some dialogue. Remember, that's when our characters are talking back and forth to each other. So in my middle, in my end, that's really where you'll see a lot of that dialogue. So your goal today is to take your plan and start turning it into a story. Now, you could do that on a lined piece of paper, or if you have white paper, you could just do it on plain white paper, or you could add some pictures to go with it, which would really make your fairy tale come to life. You could do your writing on the computer. It depends how you and your teacher have you do your writing, how you have it set up. So today, think about how you want to add your story, how you want it to come to life. Add some details. Use your plan. Be creative and have fun with this.